Today, I'll develop the story of Urung, a world cultural heritage of the Joseon dynasty. Urung History and Cultural Center is on the left side of the entrance. This is the entrance to Urung. Here to get ticket. A Korean language cultural commentator is resident, so every Saturday at 10 and 14 there is a commentary from the Korea Rediscovery Association, and every Sunday at 14 there is a commentary from the Korea Palace Guide Association. Burial mounds are opened when accompanied by a commentator. If you go along the Urung walking trail, you can go up to Cheonsan Mountain, which is not very high. However, it is possible to reach the summit from the right side of Urung, and the downhill trail on the left has been closed due to frequent accidents. Urung is located at Hwarangno, 32 Kil, Seongbuk-gu, Seoul. Urung is the tomb of Gyeongjong, the 20th king of the Joseon dynasty, and Queen Seonhee, the second queen of King Gyeongjong. The burial mounds for the king and the queen are placed side by side on the same hill in the form of Dongwon upper and lower tombs. Upper tomb with a bent wall is tomb of King Gyeongjong, and the tomb on bottom without the bent wall is the tomb of Queen Seonhee. This type is said to be the reason for Fengshu geography to keep the width of the propitious spot narrow so that it does not deviate from the propitious spot where vigorous vitality flows. For the tombs, both burial mounds omitted retaining stones and all surrounded the stone railings and placed stone lanterns, stone spirit dice, stone ram, stone tiger, stone horses, and stone civil and military officials. On the back of a stone military officer in King Gyeongjong's burial mound, a curved tail was carved with represent animal skin, and the stone tiger in Queen Seonhee's burial mound is characterized by a tail that goes up to the top of the back. The T-shaped shrine has been added one space at both sides. When King Gyeongjong passed away in 1724, the first tomb was built on the hill of Cheonjang Mountain in Jungnam-po, Yangju in the same year. Afterwards, when Queen Seonhee passed away in 1730, a tomb was built in Urung lower side. In the early 1960s, Urung was a slowly blocked area from the public as the Central Intelligence Agency was located within the tomb area. It was severely damaged by creating a pond between Red Arrow Gate and the T-shaped shrine and placing a stone bridge. Afterwards, the Central Intelligence Agency was renamed the National Safety Planning Department and moved to Daegok-dong, Seocheogu, and Urung was opened to the public in 1996. From December 2003 to December 2005, Urung was completed the basic restoration work of the Urung Royal Tomb, including the removal of foreign species, planting of traditional species, embankment of the artificial pond, and the restoration of Forbidden Stream Bridge. However, the auditorium of the former Central Intelligence Agency is preserved as a historic place where the 7.4 Inter-Korean Joint Statement was announced in 1972. In addition, Seokkwang-dong campus of Korea National University of Arts is located on the left and right of Urung, so Urung has decreased considerably. Gyeongjong was born in 1688 at Chiseondang in Changdeok-gung Palace as the son of Sukjong and Oksan Budebinchang. He was appointed as the crown prince in 1690. In 1701, he suffered the misfortune of witnessing the death of his mother, Jiang Clan, due to the innocent prison. In 1717, he acted as a substitute for Sukjong, and when Sukjong passed away in 1720, Gyeongjong ascended the throne after living as a crown prince for 32 years. During the reign, when he had no children, he sold his half-brother as a crown prince, and a large death in prison occurred, which was called the Sinchuk Imin Oksa. He was on the throne only for 4 years and was forced to fight for partisans, so he could not use his strength once. He died at the age of 37 at Hwanchijong, Changgyeonggung Palace. Gyeonggjong's birth date is recorded October 27 in Sukjong Annals, but October 28 is recorded in the text and records and the tombstone. Gyeongjong was weak during his life, but according to an official history, Hwibinjang grasped and pulled his testicles so that he did not have descendants. Hwibinjang said she would prevent Lee clan from having descendants. Gyeongjong died of abdominal pain eating crab preserved in soy sauce. King Yeongjo suffered for life because of rumors that he was poisoned. Gyeongjong's second queen, Queen Sunwi, was the daughter of Hamon Buwon-gun Oyugu and was born in Sungyeobang House in 1705. In 1718, when Crown Princess Shim passed away, she was installed as Crown Princess in the same year, and when Gyeongjong ascended the throne, she was installed as Queen. After King Gyeongjong passed away and King Yeongjo ascended the throne, she became Queen Daosa. Gyeongsun Wangtaebi and passed away at the age of 26 in Ojodang Hall, Gyeongdokgung Palace in 1730. In 1721, King Gyeongjong's half-brother Yeongin-gun was installed as the crown prince when King Gyeongjong had no heir during the reign of Queen Sunwi. No matter how ill King Gyeongjong was, it was very unusual for him to be installed as the crown prince after only 1 year on the throne. Queen Dani, the original wife of the King Gyeongjong, is in Haereung of Donggonung. She died when King Gyeongjong was crowned prince and was posthumously named Queen Dani after King Gyeongjong ascended the throne. Her tomb was accorded the name of Haereung. She died suddenly after a few days while taking care of him because King Gyeongjong was weak. The truth is that she herself was in worse health, so she suffered from abdominal pain on the day of the wedding, so she had to deal with it. It is a story that King Sukjong's mind had already left for Gyeongjong and gone to Yeongjo, so the crown princess was also roughly chosen.